Basically, not been trained as the general guard training.
Yeah. Well, let's enter.
Right. Yeah, they'll let you in. They ask you to wait in a room. The mayor's very busy. Could you state your purpose again?
We are here to see about the town's troubles, you could say.
It's very well. Yeah, it's a different room, and a very sort of slightly overweight man, a little mustache. He has a big sort of purple hat.
Great.
Comes walking in, sort of has his little bit of food juice, meat juice on his shirt. As you didn't look at you, just oh, my guests, hello. I'm the mayor. So if you have any troubles, just ask me. What did they want again? The guard, in a discreet voice, tells them your purpose. He says, "Oh, well, that's just fantastic, isn't it?"
Yes.
No, come have a seat. I was just in the middle of dinner.
I could tell. Zacharias will walk into the room.
I'm not really supposed to have meetings like this. The merchant council is supposed to oversee them, but well, you came so suddenly. No appointment. I don't think.
No.
The guard shakes his head. Mayor, perhaps it would be better if you put this meeting off until the council was here. I suppose. He looks to all of you. So, are you in a hurry? Can this wait?
No.
Yes.
Sure, we'll wait a couple of days. No. Zacharias shakes his head. No, Mayor, I am afraid not.
So, well, what is of such grave concern?
Zacharias thinks back. What was the name of the merchant lady we helped to the council? I don't remember. Do I have that written down somewhere? Probably not at this point, though. Marston?
I'm not sure, really. I have it written down somewhere he is, but let's just say that.
Right.
Sure.
She's named Marston. Zacharias asks, is the Lady Marston still in town and on the council?
Yes, she's the leader of the merchant council.
Zacharias nods. Bring her.
She wants to be here for every meeting I hold.
Yes, bring her, Mayor. She would want
very
to hear
well.
this.
She sort of nods at one of the guards who quickly moves out. He knows where to go.
Zacharias,
Takes a chicken leg from his plate and sort of gestures for you to sit down.
Zacharias winks at the party.
Kyron keeps standing, arms crossed, looking impatient.
Yeah, Marcus isn't really a sitting
That's enough where
guy.
it comes from. She's most of the salt pork and some different things.
You seem
The guy
to...
usually carrying some extra cheese.
What?
Zacharias looks at the mayor. You seem to be eating quite a lot here while your people are starving. Impressive.
And just they'll be all right.
I kind of like him. It's the perfect corrupt politician we need as a puppet to control the city.
Sort of licks his
Do,
fingers.
do we really need to control Farhold?
I mean, we want to control everything, right?
Yeah, but Farhold, I think we can make an exception here.
So, you are going to save the town. How exactly do you plan to do that?
Well, by how we usually do, we kill and destroy a lot, and then we enforce order. Isn't that right, Cardinal? He smiles over to Asurius.
Yes, we do. We specialize quite well in restoring order to places that have been heavily besieged.
So you're like the Inquisition. There's sort of his eyes growing slightly widened, the color from his sort of plump cheek sort of disappearing slightly as he puts down the chicken leg.
not quite the Inquisition, I would say. We have other reasons to work.
So you're with the church then? So
We
licks his
are.
lips, takes off a ring very discreetly and puts it in his pocket.
What was on that ring? Did Zacharias manage to see?
No, it seems to be like a nice ring with a blue stone.
Loose stone. Interesting. I was hoping he had like an Asmodeus ring or something. That would have been kind of cool.
Is it so it wasn't on a religious ring or anything?
Not that you could see. You'd only really noticed it when he discreetly put it away.
Well, it was not discreetly enough.
Zacharias waves a hand. No, we're not with the Mithrin Church. If that's what you saw so up in arms about, my dear Mayor. No. We come from a different place.
So, all right then. So looks at you, scratches the back of his head, wipes his hand on the napkin, wipes his back of his head. And then someone else walks in the door. Rather elderly lady, now looking a little more like a grandmother than last time Zacharias saw her. She seems very kind from her face expression. She smiles warmly.
Zacharias smiles back, eyes cold.
Hers as well.
Why, Lady Marston? We meet again, it seems.
Yes, my old associate. We did have quite some business last time, didn't we? How have you been?
Quite well. Much has changed over the last few years. You do remember the rest of the group, I assume? He moves a hand over to the rest of the party.
Vaguely. Looking at the mayor. Mayor, he does a slight curtsy. He just sort of nods.
We have arrived back in Farhold because it seems we left something of importance at the Horn. We are here to see that it is taken care of.
Oh, I see. I did think that something would come of it. However, it has not really been too damaging to business lately. However, this whole war has, of course. There are other benefits to it, though. So I assume you're here for another proposal, then?
Something of the like. We help secure the town, and you and the Merchant Council help us with certain supply runs that might be of interest to us. We have set up a network of businesses, and it just so happens that we might need somewhere to make port, to buy supplies for certain enterprises we have.
I suppose that would be doable. We haven't had much of a contract lately, so that sounds like a great proposition. It is, of course, some work for me to set up all this, but if you do take care of our problems, I see no reason to not award these so-be heroes of Farhold with this business.
Wonderful.
The mayor, he sort of nods, yes, what a good idea.
Excellent. Then it seems to me that we are in quite agreement. I am pleased. It would have been sad to reduce the town to rubble, after all. He smiles.
He sort of looks at this. Yes. She just sort of shakes her head slightly and says, yes.
It seems...
no need for such.
It seems to me that the town is a bit lacking in certain civil amenities. I'm sure our people can help with that. Again, winking over to Sirius.
Azurius has a smile on his face right now.
He sort of looks at the two of you and says, I suppose we can speak more. When our business begins, then.
Very good.
There's much I could use you for. Sort of smiles at Zacharias.
Zacharias looks at her and says, careful how you use your words, Lady Marston. We are not the same we were when we left a couple of years ago. you will find using us is much more difficult.
It doesn't really apply to that. It's just, and you must simply come and visit me at some point. I have the best recipe for bread. You will not find it better anywhere else.
Delighted, lady.
And Austin says, it's really good.
Zacharias looks at now. What can you tell us about the Horn? Any activities?
But, yes, there have been some people going there and coming from there. It seems that some of the natives have taken to visiting it. Exactly. It also seems that someone has been harassing the boggards in the swamps for some reason. I don't know what would be worth having there, but so it is. They have responded in kind. We haven't really gone out to it. And I recall just advice of not nearing myself to that place.
Yes, that is certainly wise. Very well. I don't suppose you have seen a winged form in the night. 7 arms, huge daggers, some such.
You sort of pale slightly. Just no, I can't say I have.
Very good.
There was, however, the incident at the monastery.
Yes, what do you know about that?
Yes, I know what there is known. It was a simple night, quite a few months ago, half a year perhaps. It was, well, never mind. There was a ruckus. Some guards were sent to see what it is. Generally, we don't really have to do much with them. They keep to themselves in the monastery, but this time was different. The guards didn't report back. We sent more, and they disappeared as well. And when at last the team reported back, they said that they had found only dead. It's seemingly fighting something or other. We sent a missive to the capital, but there has been no response.
Understood. Very well. Zacharias floats up a bit, like a few centimeters from the ground, looks at the others. I think we should head to the Horn then. Take care of business.
Much. Will you be long?
Zacharias thinks
Should I wait up?
a day at most. My guess is that we will be back in a couple of hours or a day.
Very well then. Mr. Mayor, I think you should go to sleep. I will handle this. Mayor sort of just looks at him, so he seems satisfied with that. He sort of stands up and puts down the piece of cloth he has around his neck and says, "Good evening, my sirs." As he then takes his form and moves it towards the stairway, going up.
Zacharias smiles to him and says, "A useful puppet, no doubt."
Just yes, yeah. He is like a lump of clay.
Yes, in more respects than one, I imagine. Zacharias looks up, on the at the stairs, and then looks at Lady Marston and says, "Yeah, you have been given a opportunity, Lady Marston, to make something of Farhol again, perhaps. I would advise you to be very forthcoming to our requirements once we get back."
Not just, as long as there's business in it, of course.
It most certainly will be. Zacharias looks at the rest of the party and then says, "Well, shall we?"
Marcus nods.
Sure.
Zacharias flies out, with feet a couple of centimeters off the ground. He doesn't walk, he just floats out.
Sure.
Petty display of power, but nonetheless effective.
And it can be replicated by a level 2 spell.
Yep. Well, back on the street, Zacharias looks at the party. Well, that is interesting. I imagine we can use Farhol for supply runs for the island.
Sure.
It is rather far away.
Certainly. But
From everything.
but that is certainly the case of the island at large, isn't it?
Yeah, we're working our way around. Without the monastery there, maybe it's time I can open a church.
Yes, I am sure the populace are just dying for some faith to bring order and all that.
You see Azirius playing with his ball of magic, shapes it into Asmodeus' star for a second.
The crowd panics. St. Grace smiles and says, "It would be good to have a port to stock up on some supplies. We cannot trust that that Matherin will be standing after all of this is done. After all, Farhold is far enough away to be, well, uninteresting. We just need to take care of the local daemon problem."
Farhold is disconnected enough where no matter what we do here, it's likely never going to get past the mountain.
Yes, and seizing control of the place is simple enough. I think Lady Marston will be approachable to our suggestions of free trade and some supply runs. If not, we can always enslave her. Or kill her and install one of our minions. Zacharias shrugs.
The idea of enslavement gives a slight tingle to Azirius' eye for a brief second.
Anyway, it is a way of securing supplies for the island. We don't have to have Yarathon fish for whales all the time.
He doesn't share anyways.
Mine! We'll share Yarathon! And yeah, let's get to the horn. Let's get down to business.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
We re-cloudify, I guess.
We recloudify and we will land close to the horns. We can look upon it, and the plan is to buff up with minute buffs and then swoop in.
Okay.
Mini
In where?
buffs.
In where?
I think we can take a look at the sanctum first, I guess. If
Why
it's-
past it?
Unless is the stone wall still up? The stone wall I threw up to.
Yeah.
Oh, it is cool. Well, we can break that down.
So we land just on the other side.
What stone wall?
I summoned a
When,
stone
when-
wall
But
to.
if we
Oh.
go into the sanctum, well, I
The-
guess our main goal is to find Vitricoli.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's in the sanctum because that's where sacrificial statue is. I'm assuming he's like lurking there. I don't know.
Oh, it's probably the focus of his power.
It's probably the focus of his power. Maybe if we destroy it, maybe we can even weaken him if he's not there. So,
Or just piss him off, either one of the two.
indeed, we just have start chanting prayers to Asmodeus or something, and that'll probably piss him off.
One sec,
Has-
I have this collection of Mithrin and Asmodean prayer books on me.
Has the horn changed, or is it still as broken
Yeah,
as
stuff is growing on it.
But is the part that broke still broken?
Yeah. It looks shakier than ever, really.
Are there any creatures or any signs
Sure,
of?
look, you do see that there clearly must be quite a few people living here.
Oh,
People.
oh, he's rebuilding the cult.
Ugh.
That's fine.
Maybe
it's
we
kind
should
of-
just
Sort of out around that there's also like small huts almost positioned, or tents, teepees, the like, of some sort of forest nomads, likely.
Oh yeah. The troll talked about those.
But I don't think the Irisen, because that's the natives, they're like druids and barbarians. I don't think they would join Vitricoli. Seems likely they will just fight him. I don't know.
What
Because
if
they
I-
mentioned fighting. But maybe some deserted to him. I don't know.
The point stands is if it's kill or be killed.
Sure.
The question is, do we want to talk to these people or just go straight for Vitricoli?
Well, didn't
We
assuming.
go for the heart. I say
We,
these
we have
people
no
are.
reason. We have no reason to toy around. We kill Vitricoli, leave.
remember when we were gonna talk to these people and we were told that if we talked to them they would basically kill us?
That was a thing. But
Remember that?
Ah, I was. Did you move us to another map, Malachi?
Yes.
I want to have it done.
Okay.
Remember this
I need
map?
I need to.
I
Can I?
s-
Yes, here I am.
Okay, so
Blue square.
we're on
Amazing.
blackness.
Oh, no, remove that one. It's the wrong one.
Okay. I had you copied from ages ago, so...
Here you go.
For the resistance,
You think we should have a resist energy up?
I think so.
Or any protection from energy shield I could put up. A bubble.
Yeah, give us a bubble. It's probably a good idea.
We need a Marcus in here. Calling Marcus.
Calling me? Why would you do that?
He's not answering his phone.
Bring.
Ring, 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 ring. A Marcus phone. Boop, boop,
Oh,
boop, boop.
Marcus has answered the Asmodean hotline.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Acid he'll probably use. I'm feeling.
Acid seems likely.
He's not famine, so he wouldn't be using cold, so...
Yeah, acid. Let's go with acid.
Yeah, so everyone will get 120 acid bubble.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Anything else?
There is a bunch of stuff I'll be putting up. So you're gonna have to give me a second to go through all this.
Okay. It's just...
I will be casting Iron Skin on myself,
We're all getting a
a
heroism.
little bit.
Awesome.
Not me.
Well, all the living members are getting heroism.
Yeah.
Actually, everything I'm saying is only applying to living members except for a line weapon.
Yeah.
Heroism.
Which there's a mod for, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I'm casting which requires a mod, unless you guys want Shield of Faith.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Okay,
I
so...
don't think I
that's
have a
the-
ring. So, yeah.
Okay, that's 3 times Shield of Faith.
And your caster level 15?
15.
15. Cool.
Other than that, living party members are going to receive on top of heroism, an additional +2 against fear.
Are we gonna just... we're just gonna... There's no more mods, right?
There's no more other than Shield of Faith and heroism. That's it.
Is
Oh,
mind
check
blank?
the AC, guys.
a mod?
Mind blank is not an active mod because it's a situational thing. It doesn't apply always.
It's true.
But yeah, other than that, I'm going to write down a bunch of miscellaneous mods we have, which are a few. We've got that. It's mind blank, so... Those it's a resistance bonus, I believe, so that only goes up to +3 for her.
Yep.
And the last one, I need to open up the page for that because I don't remember all the effects because these spells are have a lot of stuff on them.
Which last one do you mean? I don't even know what you're doing right now.
Who can say?
I don't know.
120 acid and what's it, +2 to fear?
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Death ward.
You have Death Ward up, but it grants a +2 against death effects. It also means you're immune to energy drain and negative levels. You also get a save against stuff which you're not normally allowed saves against.
Cool.
Okay.
So if a death effect doesn't normally grant a save, it grants a save now. Other than that, I'm also casting a line weapon, meaning Cash, both your daggers now count as good for the purpose of damage reduction.
Woohoo.
And
Marcus?
Hellbrand as well, right?
Yes, ironically, Hellbrand is now counting as both extremely good.
Good and evil.
And mind blank?
You have
Yeah,
mine,
you have mind blank.
which is why you have the +3 versus mind effects brackets Cash in the bottom.
Awesome.
I'll keep this as a little note I'll have, sitting at the very top of my thing so anyone can check the passive mods for
Probably
everyone.
weapon booting. What do we want to do? Flaming Burst Vicious? I think so.
I think I have it all added to my label now.
It's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot of stuff.
It is.
So where are we landing exactly?
This is the Sanctum Wall, I believe.
Yeah. So we're on the balcony outside the sanctum.
Oh, this is the balcony.
No, there's no
It's
balcony.
likely that
You're,
he's
There's
you're,
no balcony.
you're muted. Okay.
We're just outside the stone wall.
Oh, I'm flying. Stone wall. Yeah.
I assume you're.
Also, Marcus
Yes.
probably has fly on him. I'm guessing.
I can certainly
Yeah.
remove that. That's not a problem.
You're currently clouds, right?
Well, right now we just all right. I'll cast fly on Marcus in case.
So
he
you fly
will need
cast fly on Marcus when he unclouds, he's still in the air.
Mhm.
Like, me and Cash just put our wings out when that happens.
Yeah. So we fly in front
Or
of
I
that.
could just turn into a bat if you'd
But,
like.
No.
but then you have to fly inside to unturn into a bat.
Zacharias will fly up to the old stone wall he created, sigh wistfully for a split second, and then disintegrate it.
All right.
I just realized not all my mods are active. Let's change that. Also, let's rearrange myself. I wouldn't be at the front. Silly idea.
My AC is pretty good, guys. With
Well,
Iron Skin and Shield of Faith on.
Go, Marcus.
One.
What?
Speaking of which, I forgot something very important.
Blap.
Much better.
What? Dark?
It's not a bad AC you've got, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's not bad. Any first level character would be like, I can only hit the sun.
Does
20.
does the anti-teleportation field seem to be in effect?
No.
Okay.
Good.
Statues here. The wall still crumbled. A slight swirl of magical energies, although seeming not to be anywhere near as violent and such as Iridnir was. Clearly hasn't been fed for some time.
I just put my wings out on here.
So the wall's gone, so we can fly inside.
Yep. I'll disintegrate.
Hooray!
Let's look inside.
I don't want to be at the front.
I don't think anyone really does.
What's also to the north, though? I see this massive spike up to the north, which is worrying me.
Spikes?
Let's see here. From what Zacharias remembers about the statue, is it like invulnerable or something?
I mean, he has tried destroying it.
Does it seem to be in use?
No, not currently. I mean, it's a nice statue. Can make unholy water. But
First question, is it... Well, yeah, it's magical, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, does it seem to be like, is this a focus of sacrifice? Is there a lot of like blood and stuff like splattered all over this?
not at the moment. No.
Oh, okay.
He's running out of humans.
Maybe. Zacharias will raise his voice and say, Vetricali, we have come to fulfill our end of your bargain. Answer us, coward. Waits for a second. Looks at the statue. Casts detect magic on the statue.
The statue is magical.
Zacharias destroys the statue.
How?
Disintegrate. I've had enough.
Makes a big hole in the statue.
Yeah, basically blasting it.
Put it right
turning
where
it-
his eyes used to be.
Turning it into dust.
The hole goes right
Small
where his...
wake of sort of necrotic power escapes from it, but it sort of glows faintly.
This guy looks around, a bit disappointed. I thought he would be here. Looks around.
Now, I want to know where he is.
Well, I suppose we can just fly down and start going through the horn, murdering everything and anything that we come across. At some point that should get his attention, shouldn't it?
You think he would already be paying attention? Oh, well.
I hate this place.
Zacharias thinks back. Was the when we were
You
fighting
can still
here?
in here, by the way, you can still see some of the bones of the Voids and its students who
Oh, okay.
perished here and such.
Cool.
That means we can resurrect them.
Rise and fight.
We could go and look for Barclay.
Dig up Barclay
no,
from the rubble.
Too many bad memories.
Dig up
Ray's
Barclay.
dead.
Oh, we will have an undead barkeep. Wouldn't that be the most awesome?
Yeah, whenever he laughs, he doesn't laugh. He just the jaw,
Clacks.
like the teeth and like the jawbones clatter. It's like
Zombie barkeep always, basically ferments his own body.
Yeah.
And serves it as.
It'll be like, we can make him as a ghost. He can be like in The Shining. Ghost
You need
bucket.
like ghost touch gloves to pick up the wine bottle.
Should we go down the stairs to the 3rd level, or should we just fly out and go in?
Telemundus frowns at the stairs.
Oh, they're right. Oh, Telemundus,
Yeah.
you
Squeeze down.
fat lizard. All right. Since no one seems to be here, let's swoop out and down.
Down to where?
Yeah, we can swoop out because maybe there's an entrance right into the brothel.
Yeah. We'll go down to
The council chamber, you
the
mean?
old-
Yeah, we'll go down to the
I was about
old.
to say, it'll never stop being the brothel, huh?
We'll go down to the old council chamber brothel combo. And just basically we just fly through it,
Value pack.
looking for anyone really.
I mean, we know the layout pretty damn well.
I mean, we can probably kill anybody that like is showing up.
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh no, that table's so close to falling out. Tillamon just ram it.
My chair is
Rush.
gone.
Cash's chair is gone. Who stole Cash's
Shattered.
chair?
No, shattered. Let's open the door and go.
This is kind of sentimental.
Just
Would
sweep
be a good
through
one.
this.
It looks very windswept. It seems like some birds live here now.
Marcus can like peek through with mist first.
Don't peek. What do you?
Just break the door down.
Just kick down the
Yeah.
door and let's go.
Yeah, we'll break.
No, all the bars I made.
No, the bars.
Oh,
I handcrafted
Bent,
this iron.
broken, rusted.
What? Bars?
There
What?
used to be a prison
Yeah,
out
this
here.
is